I don't even have to start off singing to do it. I can just start doing it. I taught myself to do that.
I'm just saying you're going like this.
And I can eat practically anything. Literally anything. I can't eat glass, and I certainly can't eat dog shit. That's
I met Adam when he was 17. He's just about to turn 21. I can case manage him until he's 21. He moved from care, out of home care, into back to home, to mum and dad's, and now that's fallen down and he's on the roundabout. He will be bouncing around rooming house, maybe refuge if there's got to be a space in a refuge, but you only get a certain amount of time in a refuge, 21 days I think. In the meantime he just floats from pillar to post, no other family, he's got nowhere to go and being homeless.
Now tell me you don't think this is a runner. I think this might be a runner. These two young kids were like 20 and 22 maybe. They weren't getting much money, so we'll give them a really cheap deal through Vincent Care at the beginning. Then they were going to pay for the last few weeks themselves, but they've been doing graffiti and they've been smoking dope and stuff, so... Yeah, look at the heater. They disassembled the whole aircon heater on the unit. It's all taken apart. They left basically rubbish around, and I don't think they left much else. We get a TV taken at least once a week, easy. Which is why now I just resort to going on Gumtree or eBay and getting TVs like second-hand sort of thing, because buying them $300-400 is not worth it. I don't think it's nice, but at the same time, I think it's a product of our society, because these kids, their father's in jail for how many years? They're not living with their mother. They're basically, you know, they're out. So they've got nowhere to go. So in many ways, our society should be looking after them in some way. So I'm not here to judge them, you know. But I mean, I just think that one, they should give me some respect like I gave them, you know. I gave them a room, I was being fair with them, they should be the same back. Even if they can't pay, they've got to get some sort of conditions with me to organise payment slowly. I'm happy to wait, you know. If by tomorrow they're not here, probably have to clean the room up.
Yeah, come in.
You're welcome to come in tomorrow.
Yeah, no, come in, guys. I walked around the corner, I had my sunnies on, and she was sitting out there with another girl, and I took my sunnies off, and when she looked up at me, and I looked at her, oh no, we just had that instant connection. Oh, only 6 weeks, but that's it, because we know each other so fucking well now, it's unbelievable. I have not met a woman in my life ever that has been so compatible. She does everything I do. I reckon she's a female version of me.
Yeah, I should be a boy.
No, he's a girl.
Yeah, I should be a male, I reckon.
But we've got so much in common. She collects caps.
On this side of the wall, I lost my brother 2 years ago. He passed away in a car accident.
Yeah.
My mum is passing away at this point of time. She's in hospital. She's only got about maybe 3 weeks to go now.
I'll tell you something, not many blokes would stick around with what she's going through.
Why does my life look like this? Why?
Come on, baby. What's that?
My family, my mum, everybody's going, man.
Like I said before, a lot of blokes wouldn't stick around. They'd be fucking get cold feet and run off on her.
Yes.
And she thinks her dead brother sent me to her. That's how she thinks. I reckon he did. And look, what I'd like to know is how many blokes would stick around and help a woman that needs help when they meet her for the first time.
Yeah, people who are sort of in family violence, domestic situations where children are removed or wives are removed. People who come out of rehabilitation centres like prisoners, refugees sometimes. We get people that have been stuck on things like Christmas Island. Life is not as simple as everyone thinks it is sometimes. The world's getting very complex.
Open the door, Jim. Sorry about that, mate.
I mean, the guy was being silly. He had a knife of sorts, but he wasn't actually going to go and hit someone with it, I think. He was basically just threatening someone. We're not really trained professionals on that level, and yet I find it challenging that the government sort of puts that onus onto a private motel like this, given the complexity of some of these people.
Hey Claire, it's Karen from Kovic-Stain. How you going? Good, thank you. I just want to speak to someone in regards to a client that you guys booked in with us last night. She left an exposed syringe in the room, but the cleaners went in there and they found it just shoved under the bed. That's her choice doing that, but take it with you or dump it somewhere else. All right, thank you so much, Claire. Okay, bye-bye. That's okay, no worries, bye-bye. Oh my God, we had this guy here, number 7. We haven't been able to book the room out. I swear to God, his pants, like tracksuits, they had bands, they were like that, full of shit. We had to chuck everything out. The mattress, the bed sheeting, everything. He slept in there for 3 days, in shit. You can't be judgmental because everyone's got a story. And there's a reason behind everything that they do.
We all hit rock bottom somehow. I've wrote poems on the wall to help other people realise what life's all about, and you can get back up on your feet. Welcome to my home. The drawings on my wall are dedicated to the sane staff and the manager Phil. Phil's always saying, you haven't touched anything today. I actually do a bit of housekeeping here now, so that's a starter, it's starting somewhere, that I'm getting somewhere. I never thought that I'd end up on the streets or doing drugs. Or the drug, meth, ice. My drug habit was pretty bad when I first came here. I was using a lot, like every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. Now it's probably once every 3 days, 4 days, so. I'll probably be here for a good 12 months or more, because it's not going to be overnight. I'm going to get better. We've all had problems and, we've all had a past, and like I said, I've never seen a motel my whole life like them.
We've got a lot of clients who come here who basically are in transit housing and they really can't afford to be going into permanent housing, but they can't also afford to be paying motel rates. So we decided to do like a cashback sort of situation. Say someone's doing the bins for me, right, in the morning. That 5 hours would equate to about $100 or whatever. They can come off their rent, right? That $50 makes a big difference for someone in a week's scheme because they give you their food for the week.
You know, number 7. Oh, Phil let him back, yeah. I told him he had to pay, but he hasn't paid yet. Hey, John. I've got to stand back here. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Have you got money for me, mate?
Yeah. Yeah. Could I give you 50 now and the rest in the morning or not?
No, you got to pay it all today, mate. It's got to be paid all at once.
All right, thanks, Tatel.
right.
I've got the room yet tonight, thank you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
No worries, John. Okay, mate. Bye.
Thank you.
No worries. Oh, far out. Number 7, I don't know why he let him back. That room is going to have to be fumigated for a week. Hey, girls. Can we come in?
No.
Hey.
I'm getting dressed tonight. No.
I'm in here. It's not your room.
No,
It's not your room. Go in the bathroom. Shut the door.
Your t-shirt and a pant.
Yep.
She always comes in.
She's attached to Kate.
She's attached to me. Yeah, we got pretty close. She'll come in, knock on my door any time of night. You know, like it could be 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? And, you know, like she's good company. She's pretty switched on to a lot of things. Yeah. She's had a tough life, I suppose, like all of us.
Actually, you know what? Come chair and I'll be able to look.
Room 21, as you walk in the door, the whole floor is just covered in hair.
Short hair?
Is it short hair or? Yeah. Sorry, darling.
Last night was one of those nights where after I finished at 11, 12, knocked off and went to sleep. I was on call. I had calls all night, man. Just random stuff, bro. And yeah, I'm knackered.
Yeah, Barry. She wants you to hop out. Come on.
Oh, hi.
Hey, right, that is enough now. That's enough now. That's enough. Call me a name like that again. There's going to be a problem. Don't even go there. Yeah, don't even go there. She just called me an effing slut. That's the abuse you cop at this joint, mate. Hey, Spud, you right? I swear to God, if that was a male that said that, I would have gone right off. She'll come to me in half an hour and apologise, but cannot shut my mouth with males. If males are going mad at me, I can't shut my mouth. I know what it is, but I can't get into that. It's to do with my past, you know? I just don't think you should call anyone names like that. I know they're just words, but I've never called anyone a name like that in my life. I wouldn't.
I go on Job Provider and I go on Google, or I've got my certificate 1, 2, 3 in hospitality. I like to do more in social work with, you know, like helping children and youth working. I go on Facebook and I go on Google and I type their name in, and, you know, like I can see recent photos of them. At one stage, my oldest son was reading the messages, and I think he stopped reading them now, and it's really hard, you know, like for a mother to, yeah, it's really hard. I don't even know, I can't even comprehend on facing them and looking in their eyes and seeing their sadness in their eyes, you know, like, I don't know. I would love to meet them, and I only recently found out my oldest son got married, and after my marriage failed, my children wanted to stay with their dad. After that period, I hit the drug scene and lived on the streets. I was still ashamed to confront my children. Every day I look at these photos, oh my God, their father has done a wonderful job and he should be proud. I know I am. I know it's right. If you are reading this, my children, please let me come see you, please. But I never heard anything.
Yeah, see, that's Suze Cafe. Half was motel and the other half was Suze Cafe. Now it's going to be all motel. The whole sign will be a motel. Setting a perv in case there's any hot firemen, but there aren't. Waste of time that was. We're not really killing it. We're not really making money in a big way. But that wasn't my main concern. It was more about at least making it balance out. The moment we are under, I know the ATO is on my case. Look, people need accommodation, and this is one avenue they have at the moment. I'm not saying I didn't make the rules. I'm not saying this is the best avenue for them, but they've got to have somewhere to sleep and a roof over their head, right? I've never seen Melbourne more disgusting all my life, and I've lived here for a while. So you walk around streets in the city and there's people sleeping there under cardboard boxes, begging for money in broad daylight in a first world country. I think that's shocking. Late July we had the shooting incident here. Booking.com expressed their concerns about the place and they put us on a 12-month suspension. Yeah, reviews. Look, reviews. A client coming in on an international booking program, I can expect some negative reviews occasionally because they'll come into and maybe come to contact with people they normally wouldn't be mixing with in a motel. You mixing the two clients together doesn't work sometimes. Often it doesn't work. People are very narrow-minded. They're very opinionated. They're very they're inside a square thing. You know, they're little white picket fence houses in the suburbs that nothing happens, but it does happen. They just don't see it. So when they come across with people who take drugs or prostitutes or someone who work, you know, these are things happening around them all the time. And for them, it's a reality check that they often don't like to see. Kylie left a review for staying, right? So this is Kylie. It says, "Oh my God, OMG. I recommend not staying here. I wouldn't get them a 1-star rating, but I do have to select at least one to be able to comment, which is why I give them 1. People staying here stay at their own risk, right? A -1 again, I wouldn't recommend this place as it wasn't clean enough for him, right? My room was not of standard. Terrible place. Police were there. Other residents who used drugs. Absolute nosedive. There was 1 star that didn't write review. Drunks, druggies and junkie people. Drugs were used on the premises. Cops were there at 1 in the morning. Great service. It is the best on Sydney Road. Now that surprised me, yeah. After what we just read before, right? So basically, we're taking over the whole sign. So we're going to basically have one big sign that says motel only, parking at rear, and it's this side is actually the one that's really faded, facing north. Well, yeah, that's what the cafe was like before at the front there. See how the garden was actually quite low and neat. Just another day in paradise.
We don't call this a pool anymore. This is just a body of water. I think it's been quite a few years before anyone swam in it. Yeah. Matty was funny yesterday. He was saying, I'm going to start a newsletter, you know. Every day we were reporting from the stay-in last night, nothing, no murders reported and, you know, maybe a few break-ins.
Two tellies missing and 4 chairs.
And nappy in the pool. And that's all for today from the stay-in. Beep, 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 beep. It's a service motel, so, you know, you get people here like from mental health, you get people here from that have come out of prison, you know. Everybody here is a bit broken, I suppose. Souls that come travelling, they pass through here and stop here and they're all a bit broken and I don't know, sometimes I think they get a little bit mended before they leave.
I like this place. It's old. I know it's not perfect, but I like it. It's got its own personality, you know. Some people find this home, so.
Yeah, actually, you've been about trying to do a bit of a bit of a tidy up before you go. Voice of an angel.
A weird way people end up sort of relying on you. I mean, there's not too many places like us around anymore. You know, we're a dying breed. We're a dying facility that is needed. It's needed in the community. I have epilepsy at the moment, so no one ever told me. I've never been in this situation before. Like epilepsy, you can't work anymore. You know, the chosen field that that you want to be in can't have you in there because if you're working in closed quarters and you have a seizure, you could fall in a lift motor room, or you could do this. You know what I mean? Like we don't have the resources to babysit you. I'm like, what am I going to do now? First day I got here late. It was like midnight when I got here, and I had to let myself in to my room. There was a few fights and things like that happening. I remember just sitting on my bed just going, oh my God, what has happened to my life? Is this it? Is this rock bottom? I didn't sleep that night. I remember opening the door the next morning, poked my head out the door and everything was quiet. People just stayed awake all night. Everything was quiet during the day. There's Shelley.
Right.
Okay. And then I met Phil. He sort of saw me and saw some potential. He said, well, what a waste. This guy's a lot more than just like walking around picking up rubbish, wasting his time until he gets the all clear from the doctors and whatever. And he said, I'm really, really busy, help me.
Lessons you've had haven't been filmed. Here we go.
No, I'm proud. I'm very, very proud. Even though it's the same motel, I love it.
Usually if you twist it.
I haven't found a job that I like yet. There's one coming up, supervisor at a factory in Broadmeadows. I've never worked in a factory before. I just have to wait now. It's just the waiting game. But I'm pretty confident about this one. I like it. I liked it, and yeah. So I think that'll be it. That'll be in. But I'll still help it around here. I'll still do the weekends. I'll still do the afternoons. I can't see too much changing.
You got a date? Yeah, he's in the bedroom. I've got a date tonight, and
she's going to wear her nice long wig,
no,
wig, and eyelashes, and she'll be about 6 foot when she walks out of here.
Listen to
You won't recognise her.
No, he's I'm really nervous. He's a really nice guy, and I met him about a week ago, and yeah, I'm really nervous. So
what do you need TV for?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell him already.
Why? Yeah.
Well, no, Kat gave hers away. There was a family that didn't need one, so we took it off the wall because generous. You know what I mean? And
yeah, so I'm excited. He's like really sexy as.
So yeah, she's wrapped. She's found a guy that she's into and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to see her, on a natural sort of high. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Alright. Well, guys, thank you. Oh, sorry, dude. What's up, man?
I was in room 11.
Yeah. You, Andrew?
No, Jake.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
So,
I was there last night, but I think you guys were going to move me.
Yeah, I remember you. Oh, Jake, yeah, you're on 23 now.
I had a few things in the room, if I could just grab them out. Yeah, it looks like it's it, yeah.
Yep, that's it? Okay, cool.
I stayed here probably about midway through last year. I'd be on the street if places like this didn't help out.
All right, Jake, 23 is up this way.
Yep. I wasn't able to grab some coffee and tea, was I?
I'm pretty sure there's some in the room. If there's not, I'll get some for you.
Okay, thank you. To be honest, I'm mostly just trying to organise money. I beg a fair bit. I hate it, to be honest. It's really degrading. But at the moment, just coming out of jail, my account was in negative. So I'm hoping that once my Centrelink starts coming in normally, I can get myself back on my feet and not have to rely on other people.
Yeah, go on.
Thanks. Thanks.
And just make sure you got everything you need. Any one of us, it doesn't matter how rich you are, how smart you are, how tough you are, any one of us could end up in that situation at any given time.
Now, Phil always told me about his blower, so I had to have a go of it. It's fucking awesome. Excuse my French. No guy has bought me flowers or, I don't know, perfumes and that. They're the roses he bought. He's awesome. He wants me to get a job, so, you know, he goes, within the next 4 weeks, I've got to get a job. So my last partner was physically and verbally and mentally abusive. So, yeah, like I used to get black eyes, you know, broken ribs. It took me nearly 12 months to get away from him. I was really afraid, and you feel so, you know, low self-esteem. You know, you don't think that you're, you know, confident, you're not beautiful enough, you know, mixed with the wrong people and the wrong crowd, and got myself into trouble. Phil sent me a message saying, "Kat, I'm not impressed with the doors, so today I've got to fix them up and paint the screens back to the natural grey." It reminds me of prison. Yeah, I'm changing the colour of my hair. It's like a burgundy red, and now I'm stripping it, and I want to go a lighter colour to make my face softer. I suppose a new change in your life and a new start, you know. I'm going to dress her up. I'm going to dress her up like a girlie.
She might have it. Have you got girly clothes?
Yeah, she has.
Dress her up.
Her partner's getting out of jail today, and I want her to look beautiful, so we're going to dress her up. Girly, girly.
That's covered. We're going into the next night, which is today, right? If you were to stay today, it's $80. But you owe $80 from Wednesday night.
Oh, no, okay, but I can make up for one night, but I've got to get more money for you.
We don't do that, John. We don't do that, mate. You have to pay your arrears.
Is it still early? It's not
It's nearly 1:30.
It's 1:30, okay.
All right. I've got to pay, so I just put it down for him a little bit, but I just don't think he's going to be able to, so I might just let that one slide. But he's got to pay for tonight.
I don't say that about your guy, yeah? I've got respect for your guy. That's wrong. Now you made me angry. I've had enough. Get fucked.
Bir daha ne var talk, okay?
I was going to give Shelley a makeover, but Shelley and I, you know, had a hissy fit. So I thought, stuff it. I had nothing else better to do, so I thought, I'll put the wig on. And everybody's like, wow, you know, you look different. You know, the more I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, that looks all right to go for a job interview, you know, it looks classy.
I mean, you know, you can actually go to the hairdressers with that on and they'll style it.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Shelley, look, no matter how much I love her, you know, we have our fights, but when she wants something, you've got to drop everything and do it. Otherwise, it's like, you know.
Oh, it's, like a lot of people rely on, like, rely on cat as like a bit of a crutch, or they like this area as like a, I call it the purgatory. You know what I mean? Like they come here and chill, and it's like,
yeah.
When do you get it? When do you get the chill? I sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm intruding, you know.
When I first met the guy that I'm seeing, the first night, I swear to God, I must have had about 180 knocks at the door, and then next minute he done Shelley, and then next minute, yeah. Aren't you? On camera. I'm on camera. Come. It's gonna be alright. Be careful. She thought her partner was letting out of jail today, and she found out that he's still staying in, and she was a bit upset about that. housekeeping. The guy hasn't paid for his room. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. I don't know. I'm like really a bit funny here. This is the risk that you take when you're cleaning places, you know, like you don't know. Whoever it was only here for one day and it smells too. It's like shocking. Dude, this one's sort of punching it. That's wrong. This guy's... Fuck me. Is that on 4? Cool.
This is Karen doing everyone else's job.
Okay, you're not gonna stay here tonight, that's it.
My guy's gone.
Oh my God. Is he gone because he had enough?
Did he say I can't handle this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to handle it either, mate.
She's a fucking bitch.
If it keeps...
I told her that many times when he's here, you know, like, I like my privacy, you know? And
Yeah, but you keep opening the door. Just don't open the
I
door.
know. Like, I felt sorry for her because what happened today, but fucking...
Yeah, I know, but come on. You need your privacy, so you just don't open the door, Kat. You just got to do it.
She goes, fuck off to him. I was like, don't talk to him like that.
You just need to leave her alone like I do and just not open your door. She just doesn't know when... She just doesn't understand the word no. And so Kat's boyfriend's obviously had enough, so he's up and left. Now Kat's upset. Poor Kat. Nothing dull at the stay in. It's never a dull moment.
Sorry about that.
Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, he won't come back now. He will come back later. Because
She's gone anyway.
Yeah. I can't keep on helping out other people, even though that I'd like to, but, you know, they've got to learn to do it for themselves.
No, but you know what? Maybe it's good to paint. Otherwise, you're going to go in there and do what everyone else is doing and you're just going to get depressed.
Okay. Fun. Is that blue? I love painting and I stuffed up on the doors, so I've got to fix them. I just saw a sky blue, so I'm going to mix it a bit and see what colour it turns out. Maybe mix it with white and go light blue. They'll look hot. Okay. That looks alright. I reckon it'll look alright. I like it. Actually, it's better than the green more now. I like it.
Oh, please, what you need?
The Stay in Motel toolkit, a butter knife and a spoon. And also flathead screwdrivers. We got plenty of flathead screwdrivers.
I brought you screwdrivers.
Hundreds of them, all flatheads. The Phillip heads.
Phillip heads are for Phillip only. Michael, he's been a bit naughty lately, so he's actually been relapsed a little bit. So I'm trying to guide him in the right direction again, because he doesn't need to have a relapse like that. You know, he's a good kid, and he needs to get focused on staying clean and sober and whatever, and then get his own place, which you can get. You know, 2 weeks of partying or having fun is not the way to go. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed with him, but he knows that now. So I'm not here to control him, but if he wants to get it back on track, he's got to focus. If you can't focus, it ain't going to happen. No one's going to make it for you. And all too often, people want quick answers, and unfortunately in life, not everything's a quick fix.
I had a transfer this morning, right? And my boss has rang the bank and the money has gone through to the bank. But you usually are telling me that the money's not there because they want to keep it for interest. And it's going to make me homeless tonight. I'm going to be homeless. Also, the bank can make interest of $500. Is that right, mate? Is that correct? You can't do me an overdraft on that money that you already have, which all my money goes to tax anyway. Every time, no matter what. Like addictions, I'm not addicted to drugs. I'm not even on drugs, and I'm addicted to gambling, and yet I'm a dickhead for going there. But how can you just sit there and take someone's money like that? It's fucking wrong.
Babe, I know, just what? I applied for a job today. Yeah, at Crown Casino. Yeah, it's away. I'm really wrapped, so no, thank you. I know. All right. So guys, what great timing, because there was jobs at Crown Casino in waitressing and housekeeping, and so hopefully, you know, pays $24 an hour compared to getting like, I don't know, maybe $1 something a day from Centrelink, or yeah. So hopefully my 3-week challenge with my partner will work out really great. How long would I be able to stay in? If I get this job, probably about another month or something, and then I'll move out and get my own place.
Obviously you got no effects, so it's a bit of a dry sound, but gee, for $60, oh, my shoulder's going out.
Sit down, sit on the bed, baby. It'll be easier for you. Your shoulders hurting.
Good afternoon, Kovic Stain. Karen speaking. Can I put you on hold for a sec? Thanks, Michelle. I'm starting to feel my age. This last week, mate, it's been so hectic. Good afternoon, Kovic Stain. Karen speaking. I haven't seen Kat since Monday. Bit worried about her, actually. Kat's boyfriend has actually put their own lock on her room, which is shouldn't be happening because we can't get into that room. Not that we are allowed to when she's there anyway, but she's not paying rent. And she hasn't been seen in 3 days. So if that was 4 days, so if that was any other person, we would evict them. I've known Kat since she first came here, and Kat, she was a bubbly, and she was trying to get her life together, and she's gone. She's controlled by this bloke, and it's not very nice.
6 4 0 6 1.
No, she's not even answering.
4.
I've just called her, and she's gone straight to message bank. Well, it didn't even go to message bank.
No, it's been disconnected.
Has it?
Yeah, that's what that means. The tone it makes, that is the tone when a number has been disconnected.
Really?
Yeah, because...
Oh my God.
Last time I saw her, she was going for a job.
No, she didn't go. No, Kat's just changed completely. She's controlled by this bloke that she's met, and it's it's not good. It might have been last week, because I've got the camera here and I seen her, and someone said hello to her and she told him to F off. She was crying, and she wouldn't let anybody in her room, so I went and knocked on her room and I said, Kat, it's me, it's Karen. She goes, oh, I just need to be alone. I said, no, come on, let me in for 10 minutes. Come on, just let me in, please. And she did. I was the only one that she let in, and she wasn't too happy. She just didn't. And I said, you got to tell me what's going on, man. Is he hurting you? No, no, no. I go, yes, he is. There's bruises on her. I'm a bit worried about her, actually. I mean, I liked her. I thought she was a great chick. She just wants to be loved, mate. She just wants to feel important, someone to care about her. And these type of women like Kat, unfortunately, are used to that kind of life, from being abused. And I can always tell when someone's been physically abused. But I've been sexually abused. Yeah, that's my deal. That's why I've lost everyone. Yeah, I was homeless. Yeah, that's how I met Phil.
And her stuff's still here. Is that power? She hasn't finished even doing her drawings. God, I love her stuff. She gets so into it. She puts like her own little touch on everything, doesn't she? I saw her in the city, and she didn't look good to me at all. She looked like she had I don't know. She looked like she had a lot of makeup on for some reason. She went in Berkshire Mall, I saw her, and she said hi, but she was a very funny look about her. She didn't want to stop. She asked me, I'll talk to you later. She just kept walking. She's been here for like 10, 11 days now. She was coming back here, and she hasn't. So my issue is why, and why can't she tell us personally why she can't do it? And this male character, I don't know. If she tells me she's okay, no problem. But I want her to tell me, not someone else to tell me on her behalf. We're going to empty this room out tonight. It's just not manageable financially to have this room storage for a week. Well, those flowers, the dead flowers can be put in. Oh. Yeah, they're a bit sad.
Yeah, but what if...
Take away.
Okay. Right. It's very Morticia Adams.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't believe Kat will return to the same motel. My stomach, my gut, my intuition is telling me she'll just be another memory. Pretty sad. That's why don't make friends here. People that sort of come in and out through services, don't get attached. You know what I mean? Yeah.
you get 50 quid here. Amazing. That's one time. Wallah. Yeah, I think it's good. Wallah, that's right.